Simplify. If you like our videos, then don't forget to subscribe. Enteric nervous system. It is the independent nervous system of the gastrointestinal tract extending from the esophagus all the way to the anus. Enteric nervous system has 100 million neurons, which are nearly equal to the number of neurons in the entire spinal cord. The gastrointestinal tract has two nerve plexuses, an outer plexus which is myenteric or Auerbach's plexus, and an inner plexus which is Meissner's or submucosal plexus. In the previous lecture, we roughly discussed the myenteric plexus location. Its exact location is between the longitudinal and circular muscle layers, and the other plexus is submucosal plexus, which is present in the submucosa. The myenteric plexus controls the gastrointestinal movements by increasing tonic contractions of the gut, intensity of rhythmic contractions, rate of contractions, and increasing velocity of excitatory waves to increase the peristaltic movement. So basically its main purpose is to increase the peristaltic movements. Meissner's plexus controls the gastrointestinal local secretions, local absorption, and local contractions of submucosal muscles and local blood flow. So all of its actions are localized. These plexuses functions independently but can be influenced by the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is sending its postganglionic neuronal fibers, and whereas the parasympathetic nervous system is sending its preganglionic fibers, and its postganglionic neuronal bodies are located in the myenteric plexus and the submucosal plexus. Here you can see that the sensory neurons which are centering afferent fibers to the myenteric plexus and submucosal plexus as well. Similarly, these sensory neurons are also sending fibers to the prevertebral ganglia, which is our sympathetic ganglia and spinal cord, and in the vagus nerve, which is parasympathetic, all the way to the brainstem. These sensory nerves are responsible for local reflexes as well as reflexes derived from the prevertebral ganglia or from the spinal cord and brainstem. Some of the myenteric plexus neurons are inhibitory, secreting an inhibitory neurotransmitter like vasoactive intestinal peptide. They inhibit the pyloric sphincter and ileocecal valve, which prevent entry of food from stomach to duodenum and small intestine to large intestine respectively. So if you inhibit these sphincters, then the sphincters will be opened and it will allow the food to move forward. Neurotransmitters of the enteric nervous system are acetylcholine, norepinephrine, adenosine triphosphate, serotonin, dopamine, cholecystokinin, substance P, vasoactive intestinal polypeptide, somatostatin, leuenkephalin, metenkephalin, and bombazine. Acetylcholine excites the GI tract activity, whereas the norepinephrine inhibits the GI tract activity. Epinephrine is a hormone released from the adrenal medulla, which is also responsible for inhibiting gastrointestinal tract activity. Autonomic control of the gastrointestinal tract. Parasympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic nervous system increases the activity of the enteric nervous system. It has cranial and sacral fibers. Cranial fibers are in the vagus nerve and extensively innervates the esophagus, stomach, and pancreas, and provides lesser innervation to the intestine down to the first half of large intestine, which is not shown in this diagram. The sacral fibers arise from the second and third and fourth segments of the spinal cord and supply the distal half of the large intestine all the way to the anus. The sigmoid and anal regions receive greatest number of sacral fibers, which is shown in this diagram. Sympathetic nervous system has fibers that originate in the spinal cord between segment T5 and L2. Preganglionic fibers leaving the cord enter the sympathetic chain lying lateral to the spinal column. They may go to the celiac or mesenteric ganglion for synapses or may form a synapses in the sympathetic chain with postganglionic neuronal bodies. Then these post-neuronal cells or then these postganglionic sympathetic neurons is spread all the way to all parts of the gut, supplying the all parts of the gut equally. It is not restricted to single part or supplying one part more than the other. It is basically supplying all parts equally. Sacral fibers are responsible for defecation reflex, which is basically started when signals are sent from the colon and rectum which travel to the spinal cord and then back again to the colon and rectum to produce the powerful colonic and rectal and abdominal contractions which are required for defecation. Sympathetic nervous system secretes norepinephrine, which inhibits the intestinal tract smooth muscles except the mucosal muscle which it excites, and it also inhibits the entire enteric nervous system. If this inhibition is strong enough, it can block the movement of food in the GIT. Afferent nerve fibers are stimulated by irritation of the gut mucosa, excessive distension of the gut, the presence of specific chemical substances in the gut. 80% of the nerve fibers in the vagus nerves are afferent rather than efferent. Reflexes. The sympathetic reflexes are gastrocolic reflex, enterogastric reflex, and colonoileal reflex. The gastrocolic reflex is basically started when signals are sent from the stomach to cause evacuation of the colon, whereas the enterogastric reflex is when signals are sent from the colon and a small intestine are sent to inhibit stomach motility and stomach secretions. The colonoileal reflex is when signals are sent from the colon to inhibit emptying ileal contents into the colon. Quick test. The plexus which is responsible for control of peristaltic movements: A. Myenteric plexus, B. Meissner's plexus, C. Submucosal plexus. The answer is Myenteric plexus. The other question is, the inner plexus of the enteric nervous system is Auerbach's plexus, Myenteric plexus, and submucosal plexus. The answer is submucosal plexus. Next question is, acetylcholine inhibits GI activity, excites GI activity, neither inhibits nor excites. Answer is excites GI activity. Question number 4 is, which of the following is a parasympathetic reflex? Gastrocolic reflex, enterogastric reflex, colonoileal reflex, and defecation reflex. And the answer is defecation reflex. Thank you for watching.